Hi, everybody. Welcome back to In the Cards and Stars. I'm your host, Bridget Mogensen. And in this episode, we are doing a live stream astro / tarot tea spill of the Met Gala. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining me, you guys. Hey, Sage Moon. Lawyer Moog's in here joining us from downstairs with the dogs. Scott, and also with you. Yes, may the 4th be with you also. I'll put your comments on the screen here. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Oh, my God. Well, quite the turn of events today. I was expecting a fun little snark session for us, all in good fun. And wouldn't you know, the evil billionaires had to come through and ruin it. So today I was like going about my business and I saw that Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez Bezos are co-chairs or honorary co-chairs of tonight's Met Gala, which really just put a wrench in the whole thing. It's like, can't we have anything nice, anything just for us? Apparently not. They got to come in and ruin it. So we are going to still have fun, still do our snark because I don't know. The way I look at it, like, we know who the evil billionaires are. It's not pretty. We don't support that around here or anything they stand for. But we do support Astro Tea and doing some Astro style analysis. So we're still going to do our tea spill. And we do have a lot of gossip, a lot of things to get into. Let me know your thoughts. If you want to be a fashion critic, would love to hear what you guys are thinking. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jess. Hey, Alex. How's it going, guys? Oh my God. Yay. The gang's coming on in. All right. We're trying something new here. Let me know if it messes up the audio or anything. It can do that sometimes. So please alert me if you have any issues hearing me. But we're going to try to do a little screen share action so you guys can see what I'm seeing and we can just kind of flip through these looks. So we're going to start with, saving the word. We're going to save the worst for first. We're going to go ahead and get this out of the way because it has to be said. Oh my gosh, this was everywhere, you guys. Hold on. Let me back up. You know me, getting ahead of myself. Let's start with framing the situation. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the Met Gala. And this is basically a big party that raises money for the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Okay, which is a great thing. The theme tonight is costume art, highlighting the intersection of fashion and art with the dress code fashion is art. Okay. So this is basically just exploring those themes. A lot of people have been talking about, is fashion art? Is art fashion? What is the cross section? Can wearable art be fashion? I don't know, guys. Lots of questions to ponder while we go through this. But we saw some celebrities try to, give their take on things. And I got to tell you, I don't know if it is Venus and Gemini, but everything was kind of all across the board. And I do have some favorites already, and I want to know your favorites. Please feel free to spill your best and worst dress of the night. I want to hear it from you guys. But the biggest controversy of the night, which I've already mentioned, is over the Met Gala honorary co-chairs, Jeff and Lauren Bezos. So this to me, spoiler alert, you guys, spoiler alert, mute this if you haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a second. All right. So for everybody that has seen it, we know that this is basically the real life version of what would have happened if Emily and her billionaire boyfriend would have purchased Runway magazine, aka Vogue. It makes me wonder, like, was this already sort of in the works when they were coming out with the movie? I don't know, like, or is this just too on the nose? I mean, it's so bizarre, but this is basically what's happening. Okay, spoiler over. You guys can come back. So this is what's going on, and it's a little bit bizarre. So before we talk about celebrities and we talk about, their Venus signs, their rising signs, talk about astro style, talk about the evil billionaire takeover, let's talk about where the planetary positions are tonight at the time of this event. Because when we know where the stars are, we can definitely get a feel for how the energy is going to flow. And this is in our personal lives as well. You can just, if you're like, oh, an event's happening on this day, where are the stars going to be? I really like the website jessicaadams.com for that, by the way. It's great. You can just look up where the stars are right now and you can get all the astro tea. So tonight, Venus is at 13 degrees Gemini, meaning that style and beauty is being filtered through a Gemini lens. So we are very interested and attracted to things that are different, quirky. I mean, honestly, very like artist fashion. Um, Quirky, different, colorful, eclectic, personal, anything that is social, cultural. I mean, honestly, it's the perfect Venus transit for this type of theme. So I had really, really high hopes. And I don't know, guys. I'm like, I wanted to see people like coming out of paintings and like I really wanted to see people wearing art or being art. And I only saw a couple of celebrities really doing that. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Check in with the tea time fam. Okay. I love you guys so much. I knew you guys would be in agreement with me. I almost like didn't want to do it anymore, you guys. I was so bummed out. And then I was like, no, the tea timers will get it. We'll just talk about it on the channel. Michael says evil, LMFAO, Jeff and Lauren, yuck, so bad. So bad, Jess. It's wait till we talk about her Venus sign too. I mean, mm. She's a good example of why we must follow our Venus sign. Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos just literally bought their way into the Met Gala. That's right, Alex. They sure did. They just bought their way in. They think that they can buy everything. And the truth is, I don't think they can. We're going to pull some tarot cards on them too to see what this is going to sort of lead to for them. I don't think it's going to be what they are hoping. I really think that this was a flop for them. I don't know what they're expecting though. Sabrina Carpenter, I loved hers. Yeah, I thought it was cool that she dressed in film. I agree. That was really, really interesting. Sabrina looked amazing. Okay, so Scott agrees. Michael is doing puking emojis. Just the same, Alex. Sabrina looked absolutely gorgeous and was on theme. Yeah, I love that too. She's always good with like a great costume. And last year, Sabrina was wearing kind of that like blue princessy dress, which she looked really beautiful. But I'm excited that she did something like more daring this year. I feel like she was in a good place to do that, you know? Okay. So let's get the evil out of the way. Here is the lady of, or she would like to be the lady of the hour. I don't think she was the lady of the hour, but she fancied herself the lady of the hour. And this is what she wore, you guys, as an honorary co-chair to the Met Gala. Huh? What? What is this? It is so boring. I'm sorry. I'm going to be very candid tonight. It is so boring. And here is the meaning. Let me make sure that you guys can see it. Oop, it's getting a little cut off, but we're going to work with it. Okay, so she was basically channeling a painting called Madam X. Of course, of course. There has to be a little bit of like a sexual undertone for Miss Bezos. The 1883 painting once caused scandal for the way a strap slips off the shoulder of its subject. Madame Pierre Gautreau, I guess that's who this was the painting was of. This aspect spoke to Sanchez Bezos. Of course it did. Somebody being a little bit inappropriate, skanky. Sorry. Oh, Venus is in Gemini, so we are allowed to gossip tonight. Sanchez Bezos, who told the magazine she was drawn to the story of the artwork, were you? And particularly how a small detail, like the fallen jeweled strap, once sparked such a strong public reaction. Wow, a philosopher. When you stand in front of it now, you see a beautiful woman, she told Vogue. For me, the image represents how fashion and cultural standards can shift over time. Today, a strap is a strap. But back when Madame X was painted by Sargent, a strap was a scandal. Whatever you have to tell yourself so that you can sleep at night, Miss Sanchez Bezos. You know, she's just saying that because she's like telling herself, like, only the greatest women in history were scandalous in their time. So the only other thing I kind of read about her preparation for this, which honestly, this is probably one of the most boring dresses I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe this was what you choose. You know, with all the money in the world, you pretty much bought the whole dang thing. I mean, I feel like people would like her a little bit better if she just was like over the top and at least gave us something interesting to talk about. But she takes herself so seriously that like she can't even give us a good laugh, you know, while she's helping to destroy people's rights. So, you know, What are you even good for, ma'am? Let's look at her birth chart. I was like, what the heck could this woman's Venus sign be in? Like, what could her Venus be? Well, you guys, her Venus is actually in Sagittarius, which explains why she wants to run Vogue. Before we even get to her aesthetic, to me, this does explain why she would want something like Vogue. So let's break that down astrologically. V- um, Venus is like, it's beauty. It's like what we love, what we find beautiful. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So people with Venus and Sagittarius have a large appetite for beauty and fun and joy, which is a great thing. And they can be really like exciting and fun to be around. They share the love, they spread the love, they spread the beauty. Well, but if you're a dark Venus in Sagittarius, you have all those qualities, but if you're suppressing them, like we see her suppressing, like I don't see joy, I don't see Sagittarius Venus energy. We don't know her birth time, so I have no idea what her rising sign is. I wonder if it's like Capricorn or I don't know, something maybe Sagittarius. I'm sorry, maybe Scorpio. I just have no idea. She's so like nondescript. I feel like she's trying to conform to what she thinks she should be. And that is basically the definition of dark Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is the philosopher. So if you're like a healthy Venus in Sagittarius, you would thrive at the Met Gala. You would have philosophical ideas. You would want to be making like a social commentary and you would go all out. Sagittarius is big, Jupiter ruled, the giver of gifts and luck. But when you're suppressing that or you're in sort of like a dark Sagittarius energy, you take more than you give. So that's what I feel like this is. This is like a black hole. The dress is a black hole sucking our souls into it. Okay, so horrible. I hate it. I hate it, you guys. I hate it. And I do feel like she's the more evil version of Emily from Devil Wears Prada 2. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying, and then we'll move on to more lighthearted topics. All right. Oh my God, Jess, that's what Jess, Alex, that's what I was gonna say. Emma Chamberlain is my number one for the night. I love it. I feel like she really like embodied a painting, and she's a Gemini sun. So with Venus transiting Gemini right now, conjunct her sun, like she's shining, she's doing the theme. This night was made for that type of energy that she's giving. Sabrina looked amazing. Oh yeah, okay, we already talked about that. Love it. So okay. So good. It was so boring. Yeah. It was so boring. Oh my God. I am agreeing with everything you guys are saying. She just wore another figure hugging dress. It was extremely lackluster. Alex, well put. All right, moving on, you guys. Let's look at some other outfits of the night. Okay. Navigate around. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's working. All right, so there were so many looks of the night, you guys. I was thinking I was gonna be able to like have everything ready with the birth chart stuff, but then more people kept coming. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna talk about the birth charts I have, and the other things, we're just gonna pull cards and just kind of have some fun. So Rihanna, beautiful, amazing. Like, what is this? What do we think she is? What is she channeling, you guys? It's kind of like egg shaped. Like, what's happening here? I don't know. She does have a lot of like Pisces in her chart though, so I do think she looks great when she's being ethereal. It's interesting. It's an interesting shape. I don't necessarily understand like how it's art. Is she a Fabergé egg? Maybe. Hmm. I don't know. Okay. Interesting though. Unique. ASAP Rocky. Okay. Wearing pink. I like the fringe. Okay. Beyonce. I do have her birth chart info. So she has her Venus in Libra. I gotta tell you, this is Venus and Libra all the way. I mean, the feathers, the sparkles, it's Venus and Libra. I mean, this, and it's also like a softness, like the colors are soft. I think she's living her birth chart. Now, the bones are a little spooky. Designed by Olivia Roosting. I don't understand how this is fashion is art. What do you guys think? Are y'all getting the fashion is art from Beyonce's look? I'm trying to understand this. I think Lauren's Venus is combust by the sun, so it makes sense why she has bad taste. Jess, do explain. I am always trying okay, this is embarrassing, you guys. This is my most embarrassing birth chart placement. I'm gonna expose it to you guys right now. So I have my Mercury in Virgo combust my Virgo sun, and I'm always researching it, and everything I read about it is horrible. You guys, it's, like, so bad. So, Jess, if you're an expert on that, feel free to let me know what it means. Like, it means you're an idiot. Oh my god. Okay, wow, I didn't see Rihanna's look yet. I know, right, Alex? It's like it can be interpreted so many different ways, and I'm sure that she's spoken and the designer has spoken about what it means, but it's almost like this, like, swirling, like, I don't know, is she like a vortex? Is it an egg? Like, what is happening? What is it? Yeah, she's a Pisces sun, right? I did not like Rihanna's look this time around. Fair enough, Jess, fair enough. Reminds me of a skeleton. The skeleton's a little creepy, right? Alex, Lauren being a Cap rising with Jeff as a Cap sun makes sense. That would make sense, you guys. I like the bones because it's one of the themes. Oh, the aging body. It is one of the themes. Okay, that's very interesting then. You know what? All in all, I do love the sparkles. I love the feathers. I think she did it right. She went over the top. She is one of the chairs. So, like, good on her. I think, no notes. She has to be over the top. She's Beyonce. Okay. Tiana Taylor. I kind of, at first, I was like, I'm unsure, but I love this. She has the attitude to pull it off. But then I was like, what are we? So this is one of the things when you have Venus transiting Gemini, I do feel like there can be some confusion because I'm like, I just don't see the cohesive theme though, you guys. I'm struggling, but it's cool. Okay, same here. We have Doja Cat. I mean, it's giving all one color, but how is this art? She talked about the fabric. I guess art is up for interpretation, so people just sort of pick whatever they want. I don't know. Nicole Kidman. I wanted to discuss this. So, Nicole Kidman has her Venus in Leo, and I thought that she really did dress for that Leo energy. She talked about the color red and how now I didn't really get this part, but she was like, I'm wearing red in this context of art because red represents so many things in art passion, anger, lust, all this stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But also, it's just because you have your Venus and Leo and you wanted to wear red, which is fair enough. Um, I also like sort of the gothic draping because she has a Scorpio rising placement. So I think like how she looks, I think this is like a great look for her. I think she looks really like, I mean, it's kind of perfect. Like this is what I would choose if I was picking something for a Scorpio rising Venus in Leo to wear. It's got the sparkles for Venus and Leo. It's got the red fiery color for Venus and Leo. It has the gothic kind of long draping, a little bit mysterious, a little bit dark for Scorpio rising. Like it's exactly what you would want someone to wear with those birth chart placements. I have no idea what it has to do with the theme, but she looks great in my opinion. What do you guys think? What did y'all think about the theme? Are we disappointed people weren't really living the theme, or are we like, who cares? Her Venus being combust means her Venus is being weakened by the sun. Her Venus is unable to act freely or with full strength. Ooh, interesting. Tiana Taylor is a Sagittarius sun. That makes so much sense. She really does have like such a big, fun personality. And whenever there's like a red carpet or a word show, I am always looking for her on the like she's one of the celebrities that I look for. I'm like, ooh, I want to see what she's wearing this time. She does it big. She gives us that glitz and something to look at, something to talk about. Very Sagittarius sun. That makes so much sense. Thanks for spilling the Astro tea, Alex. Nicole Kidman is a Gemini sun. Ooh, interesting. So Venus is also transiting, Venus and Gemini. What am I saying, you guys? Guys, it's been a long day. So Venus is also conjunct her sun, just like Emma Chamberlain. All right, makes sense why she honestly is just looking so beautiful. Okay, Sage says regarding Beyonce, I think the bones are also a hint to her next album being rock and roll. Ooh, that's a great prediction. That would be such a good Easter egg. Okay, Sage, we'll remember you said that. Interesting. Alex says, yes, agreed. I love Nicole's hair and makeup. Right, right. Very good observation. Okay, Sage says regarding Doja, she said she wanted to go monochromatic and her dress was silicone or something like that. Yeah, I saw an interview with her where she was talking about how, yeah, like something about like the fabric being, yeah, I saw the same. I think maybe we saw like a similar thing. She was like talking about the fabric, but it's like, okay, so I just wanted more. I guess I just wanted more. I want to know more from everybody, like, what was the inspiration? Why did you do it? To me, that's part of the fun. And honestly, with Venus and Gemini right now, I think that like we all kind of want to talk about it. We want like a little backstory. So I think the celebrities giving us backstory also are the ones that we're going to be like loving their outfits more. Like, come on, tell us what you guys are thinking. Love Tana's style. Yeah, she always brings it. Agreed. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Doja looks gorgeous, even with it being monochromatic. Yeah. She does look gorgeous. I mean, she's beautiful. Like, she can't mess that you can't mess that up. She's always gonna look beautiful. I just don't understand what she was doing, but, whatever. To each their own. Maybe that's her art is not being understood. There we go. Okay, Tyla, now she always kills it. Do you guys remember it was the Met Gala, right? When she was wearing, like, sand and she looked like the hourglass? That was insane. That was honestly one of my favorite looks of all time, like, ever. Of all time ever that I've ever seen. That to me was art. This is a beautiful dress to me. I don't understand. I don't see the art. I feel like people didn't do it. Oh, wait, that's a peacock. Okay. Okay, there's, like, something happening. I just wanna hear from everybody, what does it mean? Why did you do it? But she looks beautiful. Okay, Sabrina, stunning. Okay, Haley. Finally, you guys. Finally, we see her wearing something other than black. Now, I don't love this coloring. I wish this was red only because of her fire sign placements. I think she would have looked amazing in red and gold. She still looks beautiful in blue, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like it's time to let that fire out, especially with her Saturn return right now in Aries. I just want to see her in red. But she looks beautiful. I love that we have, like, a cool breastplate, like, it's just something different showing off her figure. Love that. Okay, Charlie XCX, I did look up her birth chart placements because I was kinda surprised that she wore this. It's just she's such an artist. I feel like she is so out of the box, and she's not afraid to express herself in different ways. So I was looking forward to seeing what she was gonna be wearing, and I was just pretty surprised that she went with something so subdued. Again, maybe there's a meaning. Maybe this is the depiction of like a painting that I just haven't seen, I'm unaware of. Um, but based on her birth chart, if we check that out, we see that, let's see, she has her Venus in Leo. And I think that's why it sort of falls flat because with your Venus in Leo, like people want to see that over the top. Like, we wanna see something crazy. I wanted to see her, like, holding a frame and, like, coming out of a painting. Like, because like, she could pull it off, you know what I mean? She can give that. And I don't know, maybe this is a painting. Again, maybe we just need more information. But this was a lot more chill than I expected. She looks beautiful. It's elegant. I mean, she looks gorgeous, but I'm not seeing the Venus in Leo. We need to see the Venus in Leo. I just would like for everyone as like a PSA, next Met Gala, everybody just needs to be alerted to their Venus sign and rising sign placements, and then let's see what they do with it, you know? We're just gonna, like, tag all of them. But yeah, it's kind of like she's downplaying herself with the black and, like, the flowers and everything. It's just sort of like we wanna see things turned up for her. Um, Not exactly the same outfit, obviously, as, like, Nicole Kidman, 'cause I don't really see Charlie, like, wearing, sequins and that whole thing, but there's another way that she could do this. Like, I'd like to see her in something that looks like flames, or I don't know, like, maybe about how art is destroyed throughout history. Like, there could have been, like, a protest involved, like, I don't know. Like, she could have brought the brat in. So, maybe next time, but she does look beautiful. Okay. No comment. No comment on Cardi B, you guys. What do we think? Hold on, I need to, like, zoom this out. Ah, oh my god. Can we see this? Guys, what is this? I'm sorry. I wanna see what you guys are saying. To each their own. I love Tyla's, she looks beautiful. She was inspired by peacocks. Okay. I don't get, see, that to me would be like in like, the theme is like nature, but maybe there's like a peacock painting? I just think I need more information with Venus transiting Gemini right now. I'm hungering for the details. Doja Cat and Kim Kardashian share a birthday, just born different years. Interesting. Okay, that's some good little trivia. Wow. I wanted to see Zara Larsson at the Met Gala this year. I am shocked that she wasn't invited. Shocked. I mean, she was so the moment. Although, you know what? If we really think about it, Zara Larsson, she is so outspoken about her political beliefs. I wonder if that is why either they left her off the list because Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, you know, were honorary co-chairs or whatever. I could see them not inviting her because of that, or maybe it was the other way where she was invited, but then she found out and decided that she wasn't gonna go. There could have been something, like, political where that's why she didn't go because she was just, like, the moment. I mean, this year, I'm surprised. I would be very surprised if she wasn't invited. Charlie XCX didn't make any sense. Okay, Scott, thank you. I feel the same way. I'm glad that we are on the same page here. I'm just now seeing Cardi B's look. I know. Isn't Cardi B, does she have, hold on, elevator music, doesn't she have her Venus in Scorpio? Pretty sure. Let's look it up. Cardi B. I mean, she's having fun. She likes to be over the top. I guess this is like the human body is art. I don't know. She was supposed to be like, the description was that she was supposed to be like a bunch of like breasts. I don't know. What are we doing? I will say this though, with Venus and Gemini right now, like, you know, anything goes. Who knows? We knew it wasn't gonna be dull with the Bezos takeover. I feel like it's a little dystopian. So, you know, maybe she's making a comment on how dystopian it all is. Let's see. Okay, she has her Venus in Scorpio, yes, at 20 degrees. And we do not know her ascendant. Interesting. She's Libra sun. Venus and Scorpio. I mean, they like to do the taboo, and she is. This is taboo. So there you go. All right. I mean, if anybody can do it, it's her. So, all right. Interesting. Coleman Domingo. I love him. I think he's an amazing actor. Oh, and you know what? Yes, this is definitely a nod to art. I forgot the artist. What is it? Cubism? Isn't that a thing, guys? Mondrian, right? Something like that. Anyway, one of those things I think, but definitely this is an artist. He's wearing art. This I love. It is on theme. Yes. Hitting that theme. Taking it seriously. I mean, if you're gonna go to a theme party, you gotta dress the theme. Okay, this is pretty. What is, okay, these are feathers. Are these like birds? They're just feathers. This is beautiful. I feel like she's about to like fly away. I love when People do like something really ethereal. Ayo Edibiri, gorgeous, gorgeous draping. I love that. No, guys, no. Oh my God. I feel you guys, am I just in like I'm just in a mean mood, I think tonight. I feel bad for snarking on everybody. Um, but I just can't help it. This is one of the worst I've seen, and that was not my plan. My plan was to come on here tonight, you guys, and look at everybody's Venus and rising signs and just talk about how everybody looks so beautiful and why. And I just feel like the outfits are not hitting like they usually do. And I can't lie to you guys. I can't pretend. I'm like pretty disappointed. No one's coming out of a painting. We haven't even gone to Emma Chamberlain yet. I mean, she's the one that looks the most like art to me. She said she feels like a Van Gogh painting. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? Oh, yeah. Okay, Sage says, Jess, exactly like that was the first gala where I felt like the men really stepped up too. Yeah, I love it when like the men really like dress up as well. Like that's so fun. Okay, Jess has another look I love was Bad Bunny. I haven't seen his yet. He came dressed as an old man, which is funny to do knowing he wrapped up his Saturn return. Stop. Oh my God, I can't wait till we get to him. That is so funny. See, I love that. Like that is perfect for this moment. Okay, Cardi B is a Libra sun. Yes, yes, totally. Thanks, Alex. Did you see Katy Perry? I did. I did. Katy Perry. Let's look up her road trip placements. I was like, you know what? If I were Katy Perry, I would hide my face too. Oh my God. She still showed up, didn't she? Oh my God, this has excellent accuracy. So we do know her rising sign. Okay, let's see. Katy Perry. Okay, Scorpio rising, of course. Venus and Sagittarius. This is like unhinged. I don't know what we can say on YouTube. What can I say? Unhinged. How can I say this nicely? Unhinged, SUL deviant. I don't know. With her, that is the vibe. Oh yeah, and she has that Scorpio stellium. Mercury, moon, sun, Scorpio, Scorpio. Yeah, so she likes darkness. Makes sense that she would hide her face. Sagittarius, she does like to be playful and have fun. So I do feel like she dressed for her Venus and rising sign. I just didn't really love the look. Um, Kim Kardashian, what is this? So, okay. Being an Aquarius rising, I like this on some level. I think it's kind of cool. Like if Zendaya wore this, I would love it. On Kim, it doesn't really hit the same way for me personally because, Zendaya has Aquarius rising. Let's see. Kim Kardashian birth chart. I think she has her Venus in Virgo. Maybe that's why it's not quite the same. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Taylor won't attend the Met Gala probably ever again with the Kardashian family always showing up. Yeah, I feel like she sort of like she did it already, you know? And I think one of the things that works for Taylor with her Scorpio rising and like one of the things that has kept her in the game for so long is that she's sort of like she's done all the things and now like she doesn't show up at everything. And I feel like especially because she is a Scorpio rising, people love that. Like, if she was everywhere all the time, like Katy Perry, who's also a Scorpio rising, it would look it can kind of look like desperate. Like, there's something about Scorpio placements that the scarcity adds to the mystery and it makes people, like, want them more. So, I think it's a good thing that she hasn't come. I feel like she shouldn't. It sort of, like, brings her back down a level, and by not attending, even though she could, this is gonna sound kinda weird and pretentious, but I think it works for her. It, like, makes us wonder about her. It makes her seem like kind of above it, more elevated. It's an illusion. She's just a person, right? But I do feel like it's good for her persona. Also, Joe Alwyn was there tonight, and I liked his outfit, everything except for like a weird cummerbund. Anybody see that? Like, he almost had it. Like, he looked nice, but, like, that would be so awkward for her to, like, run into him, at this junction. Okay. Kim looks ridiculous. Yeah, it's bad. And Kim has a Venus in Virgo. Yes. Okay. It's alleged Cardi B is a Libra, sun with an Aries rising and moon. That would make so much sense, Sage. Yeah. Aries rising would be so like dead on. Like that would really make sense why you'd be like in your face, like to have fun, trailblaze, do something different. I could so see that. Yeah. I like that. That's why, like, honestly, when she does it, like, I don't hate it. Like, it makes me laugh. I think it's kind of crazy, but like, I don't hate it. I'm like, well, at least somebody did something interesting, you know? She made me look. She made it fun. She made me giggle. Like, kind of, we need that in life. You know what I mean? We all need that person. We all need that Cardi B in our lives. I actually really do like her. I think she's so funny. Okay, Kim Kardashian. We do have her rising time or her rising sign and birth time, thankfully. All right, you guys, what do we think? Anybody want to guess what her rising sign is before I tell you? Let's see. Do, do, do. Okay, well, her rising sign is Sagittarius. So this would fit her Sagittarius rising. All about the legs, the centaur. Orange is a Sagittarius color. Oh, there's something about it. I just don't like it. Why don't I like it? Because in theory, I should like it because Venus in Virgo is like kind of body conscious, goddess vibes. And then Sagittarius rising would be something leggy and like an orange fiery color. Like I guess even though the stars align, sometimes you still just don't like it. I just don't like it. But technically she did dress for a birth chart, so kind of messed up our theory. Okay, let's see. What do you guys think? Kim's rising is Sagittarius. Yes. All the Kardashian Jenners always look boring and dull to me. I know, me too. Me too. I was looking at Kendall and Kylie's dresses and I just felt like it's just so boring. We're not going to comment on a child. She looks beautiful, very precious, cute shoes. Love how she's showing up with her confidence. Okay. Serena Williams honestly can do no wrong. Strong athlete, female, not even going to comment. She looks great. Okay. This one, you guys, this might surprise you because it surprised me. I wasn't expecting this, but this is my favorite look of the night. Emma Chamberlain, because this to me looks like a painting. Like, I love how everything's, like, draping off the hands. I love how it's sort of swirling like paint. Like, this looks like actual paint. Like, maybe it's like she's paint coming off of a canvas. Like, I love this. I love this. I would wear this. If I got invited and had an extra $30,000 just laying around to burn, I would never. I would never. If I had that money laying around, I would save animals. But in theory, I love this. I mean, even like on the bodice, it looks like little paint strokes. Like that is so cool to me. And in custom mugler. I love mugler. Oh, just the coolest. Okay. And speaking of dull, like we were saying, so we go from a painting, someone who's wearing a literal painting on theme. She looked like a piece of art. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned it earlier, but it's worth bringing up again. Emma Chamberlain has her sun in Gemini, and Venus is currently transiting Gemini. So, like, people with Gemini placements are definitely like seen in an even more beautiful rosy light during this Venus and Gemini transit. So, that also just adds a little bit of extra glow to her, especially leaning into anything Gemini. Kendall, I mean, she's pretty. She's a pretty woman. She's beautiful. Like, you can't mess that up. Like I said, for all these celebrities, everyone's beautiful that's here. But, and like, this is okay, hold on. I like this, what's going on here with her leg, because this looks sort of like a Roman statue. So maybe I guess she's like a piece of like sculptural art. Okay, I kind of like that. I like that because it does remind me of Rome. So that's cool. Still a little dull, but I do think it's cool. I get that just because of this, like, that is really how the statues in Rome look. And when I saw the statues in Rome for the first time, I couldn't believe how the marble actually looked like fabric just from how it was carved. Like, I mean, the artistry is insane. So, okay, that's pretty cool. I do like that. This I don't like. This is a no. Kylie, no. What are we doing? What are we doing? Uh, uh, guys, it looks like her dress is falling off. Is that the art? Like, I don't get it. Okay, what are you guys saying? So bad. So bad. You know what, though? Kylie is one of my worst dressed Met Gala looks of all time. Do you remember when she wore the dress from Off-White? May that designer rest in peace. Very talented designer, but this one particular dress that looked like a wedding dress, and she wore it with a backwards cap. That was just not it. That was not it. When she dressed up with her sister, though, with Kendall, and they wore, do you guys remember when they wore those like really feathery, kind of wild, fun orange and purple looks? Okay, that was the one time I feel like they blew me away at the Met Gala. But ever since then, it's just been a no. Okay. Yes, Levy does look precious. My fellow Capricorn son. Yes. Precious, precious girl. Alex said Emma Chamberlain is definitely a fashion girly. She really is, and she's leaning in. Emma knocked it out of the park. Yes. Anne Hathaway was a close second. Ooh, Sage, I love this. They might be tied to me, to be honest. Ooh, I love that, Sage. Sage and Sapphire, I loved Anne Hathaway's look too. She looked gorgeous. I loved her look too, you guys. I totally agree. And I was seeing her Sagittarius Venus with like the white kind of motif on there, and then with the black. And like I was like thinking like very much a combination of her Scorpio rising, Sagittarius Venus, like done well. And she just looked gorgeous. Yeah. Fabulous, fabulous. Yes, Emma is a Gemini sun with a Taurus moon. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, and with the Taurus moon right now, because the sun is in Taurus, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, like when that transit is going on, like the sun moon connection, it makes you feel very like grounded. Like you're feeling like your heart and your mind are on the same page. She's having a great night. She's having a great night tonight. I wonder what else is going to be happening for her with Uranus and Gemini. Well, she kind of surprised all of us this past week by announcing that she was going to end her podcast. That's very Uranus conjunct her Gemini sun right now. I think people are really surprised by that. So I'm sure she has some more good surprises up her sleeve. Kendall is so pretty. Agreed. She's just beautiful. She's an alleged Leo or Virgo rising. Kylie? Are we talking about Kylie now? I think Kylie is if we're talking about Kylie, I think Kylie's a Virgo rising. Her Venus is in Sagittarius. Anok Yai painted in bronze. I haven't seen her yet. Okay, she also has one of my favorite looks of all time for the Met Gala. Remember when she wore full Swarovski crystals, like the blue? That was insane. Honestly, maybe that was my favorite look of all time. But maybe painted in bronze will be my even more favorite look. I just think she is like beautiful, stunning, always looks perfect. Like I love her style. She just goes like over the top, glamorous and classy. What is her birth chart? Guys, we need to know. Whatever her aesthetic is, I like it. Like that's the aesthetic I like. Okay, let's see. I hope we have a birth chart. Yes. Okay, wait, sunsigns.com has it. Okay, Sagittarius sun, fabulous. Born on December 20th. Anok Yai is a stunning Sagittarius model from Egypt who has made history in the fashion world. I didn't know she was from Egypt. How cool. Born on December 20th, 1997, Yai became the first Sudanese and second Black model after Naomi Campbell to open a Prada show. She's been featured in a variety of campaigns, including for Nike, Calvin Klein, and Topshop. Okay, fabulous. So she has her sun in Sagittarius, moon in Virgo. Venus in Aquarius. Ah, Mars in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. I with my Aquarius rising, I feel like I always love, like, Aquarius themed things, so, like, any Aquarius themed, like, look, any Aquarius, like, philosophy, I always am just drawn to it, and so it makes so much sense that she has her Venus in Aquarius because, like, whatever she does, I love it. Where is she? Come on. Maybe so here's the weird thing, you guys, they're updating everything from the top. So, fighting for our lives here, trying to keep up. Let me see. Is she they haven't updated her yet. Maybe she's towards oh, I see I got overexcited, I got lost. Okay, let's find her. I need to see this outfit. I can't go on. Oh my god, what? Whoa. Oh my god, okay. Is this my favorite look of the night? Holy I am feeling like this is like a soulful she's making a statement here, and I don't know what it is yet. Okay, Anok Yai sent a message at the Met Gala 2026 with her Balenciaga Black Madonna look. What? Look at this. Are those tears? Okay, this is so weird of me, and I am on my period. Sorry, disclaimer, but, like, this is so beautiful, like, this makes me wanna cry. Oh my god, what is she looks like art. The tears and the jewels and the black fabric and the bronze, like, what does this mean? Okay, we gotta know. When Anok Yai heard the Met Gala 2026 theme, her first thought was, "I have to be a statue." The Sudanese American model soon made a mood board and messaged Pier Paolo Piccioli. Hope I did that right. Scratch that, she begged the recently installed Balenciaga creative director to collaborate, and spoiler, he of course said yes. The two decided that the look would be a strong art piece, obviously, she says, in line with the fashion is art theme. But more than that, they wanted, she says, to send a message. They landed on the Black Madonna. What is the Black Madonna? What does it mean? Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. My number one. This is my number one of all time, I think. She doesn't even look real. And, like, the statue that's crying. Oh, no. See, this is gonna make me cry what she's gonna say here. "In the climate that we're living in right now, we need hope." Oh my god. I feel like being the Black Madonna in a Trump world is gonna send that message. Favorite of all time. Okay. I can't even keep reading about it because, wow. This is what I wanted from the Met, and she's the only one that gave it to me. Oh my god, what are you guys saying? I have to take a break. That got me too emotional. She turned herself into art. That is what art is. Art is supposed to make us feel something, and she did it. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, stirred my soul. Okay, wait, what do you guys think? I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. Um, I was talking about Emma Chamberlain being an alleged Leo or Virgo rising. Oh, that's okay. I got lost. We're talking about a lot of people. Don't you worry, though. Leo or Virgo rising. Interesting. I guess I could see that. I guess I could see either one. Sage, what do you think? Okay, Venus in Aquarius. No wonder why I live for Anok Yai. Yes, Alex, that's why we love her. That is why we love her. We can see that energy a mile away. Anok is one of my favorite models out right now. She's always killing it. She's killing it. And to be honest, you guys, like not only is she killing it just by being beautiful aesthetically on the outside, the fact that she wanted to go as the Black Madonna and sent this message is everything. So I was kind of on that note, I was kind of going back and forth with the boycott thing. Like, I was like, should people boycott things? Like, I think yes, there are times to boycott things, but then there are other times where if you don't show up to something, like let's say she like didn't show up because of Lauren and Jeff. Well, then like we would have missed the opportunity for her to do a powerful artful protest. So I think it's like individual. It depends on the situation. It depends on the circumstance. But like the fact that she showed up with this message, like we needed this, you know? So like I'm glad she showed up. So I don't think that boycotting is right for everybody. I think if you can show up and send a really powerful message in the face of opposition and like tyranny, then I think that that's really powerful too. But like for Zoran Mamdani, the mayor, like I think it was good that he didn't go because that would have been not right, you know, because he's like supposed to be working on affordability. So it's like it's just different for everybody. Anyway, that's my two cents on that. Full disclosure, Michael, he knows he's in the battle. Michael, isn't that just the most amazing? Oh, I can't take it. Scott says, "Isn't that amazing, Britt?" Scott, we just said the same thing. Scott, yes, yeah, I'm with you. It is amazing. That's your second favorite look, Michael. What's your number one favorite look? What is better than that look of the night? No way. Just fabulous. Yeah. Like bronze medal, gold star. She really brought it to the Met Gala. Yeah. I agree with you guys. Oh my God. Wait, mine too. And Alex Consani as well. Yes, Alex. I wish she had a YouTube channel. I sometimes will just watch like her edits because she cracks me up. And of course, she has a lot of Gemini on her birth chart. She's amazing. She killed it. Look, message, everything. Yes, Michael agrees. Okay, look, message, everything. Agreed. 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 The tears, beautiful. Oh my God. I just want to keep looking at this. Look at all this behind the scenes, final touches, the makeup. Oh my God. She looks like unreal. She looks like a statue. Like she really pulled it off. Okay. Well, that was amazing. You can't top that. Let's look up Bad Bunny though, because I want to see that. You guys say it looks like an old man. I keep hitting this microphone. I hope it's not like making a sound in your ear. Sorry, guys, if it is. Wait, what? Bad Bunny is so okay. Wait, I did see this, you guys, but I didn't know who this guy was. I saw this look when I was scrolling around, but I did not think it was Bad Bunny. That is so funny. I wonder who that is. Bad Bunny is still bad, even when 50 years older at the 2026 Met Gala. What is he doing? Okay. That's like very realistic makeup. Okay, special effects. All right. What is the message here? Time waits for no one, including the ever charming and stylish Bad Bunny. Tonight, on the 2026 Met Gala carpet, the singer chose to speed up the hands of time, arriving as an aged version of himself. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio's prosthetic fueled beauty look is meant to be in conversation with one of the many types of bodies explored as part of the Costume Institute's 2026 exhibition, specifically the aging body. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Perhaps reflecting our fear of having to face our own mortality. The Pisces in him, you guys, that is his Pisces energy. The veil is thin. He's not afraid to, kind of walk through it, look at it, whatever. The Pisces. The youth-oriented fashion industry has traditionally ignored the aged body, reads a text in the exhibition catalog. The prosthetics were created by makeup artist Mike Marino, who has also been behind some of Heidi Klum's most iconic and startling Halloween costumes. I wonder if he turned her into the worm. A true feat. The process behind it all focused on the hyper realistic. Every wrinkle, sag, and sunspot was hand sculpted by Marino after a conversation with Bad Bunny about how the passing of time may actually affect his face, neck, and hands. Whoa. So he really, that dang Pisces. So he really was like, I want to experiment and explore this and see what I will look like. I mean, that's pretty brave. I got to tell you, they tried to make it realistic. Oh my God. He also is really such an interesting person. See, and this is art. Like if he would have boycotted and not shown up, like what would we have had? Just a bunch of surface level, you know, Amazon crap, right? So like I'm glad that like he showed up. I'm glad Anok Yai showed up. Um, you know, We needed this. This isn't the first time the Puerto Rican singer has arrived on the Met Gala and red carpet in full glam. Past years have included dewy skin, accessorized bouffants, and a perfectly placed kiss curl for last year's Superfine tailoring black style. Tonight, Bad Bunny wears a custom all black tuxedo suit of his own design. Oh, wow. In collaboration with Zara. Okay. The oversized pussy bow on his neck is a reference to famed designer Charles James' 1947 gown Bustle, which is part of the Costume Institute's permanent collection. He accessorized the look with a classic old man style, a timepiece, and a cane. Okay, fabulous. Looking good. Oh my God, through the years. Yeah, I remember this one. I love that he commits and goes all in with the theme. Okay, who else? Oh my God, okay. Maybe this is mean, but this was a little crazy to me. I'm not going to say anything. You just tell me what you think. What? Madonna wore a ship on her head at the 2026 Met Gala, plus a sprawling scarf carried by 7 helpers. Okay, but like, what is the vibe? What art is this? What does it mean? Pirate? Pirate chic? Okay, wait, they're going to tell us. All right. Madonna's 2026 Met Gala look was inspired by Leonora Carrington's painting, The Temptation of St. Anthony, Fragment 2. Her dramatic ensemble included a ship, headpiece, a horn, and a sprawling scarf carried by 7 helpers. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this must be a painting. Oof. Her Venus is in Leo. I did have to look this up, and people have speculated that her ascendant is either Virgo or Aquarius, but they don't know for sure. Venus and Leo. Well, that would explain like having an entourage. In a way, the veils are sort of like a lion's mane, how they go out and like take up a lot of space. So maybe she is living her Venus and Leo just like through a darker lens. Kind of want to see what this painting looks like. What are you guys thinking? This look is so Saturnian. Jess, you're right. Oh my God, you're right. Why is Kim even invited anymore? Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Abdul. Yes, giving fashion icon in long sleeve shirt. No, I'm kidding. You're so sweet. How you doing? Welcome, Abdul. Wait, what? Michael, stop. Red shirt, heated blanket, my favorite of the night and every night. Guys, this is why husbands are everything. Michael, you're so sweet. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Thank you, dear. Oh, that's too funny. Jess says Sabine Getty was a person I never heard of, but she also looked incredible. Okay, I want to look her up too. You guys are so funny. Too many people came out slaying. Anok Yai, Dochi, SZA, Coco Jones, Iman, Lisa, Sarah Paulson, Paloma. Guys, I can't even get to album yet. Yes, and Bad Bunny's outfit was inspired by his album, I think, where he often talked about making memories. Looking back on life once you're older and how Puerto Rico has changed over generations. That is beautiful. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Yeah, why is Kim invited? I don't know. She's never letting go. She's Lauren's best friend. Oh my God. Look at Heidi Klum's look. Okay. Oh my God. I feel like now it's kind of getting good. It started off rough, but it's getting better. Now we're seeing more looks. Honestly, Anok Yai gave me hope again. Okay. She refueled my spirit. Now I'm excited. Heidi. What? What? A living marble statue? This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I wanted to see. Oh my God. Hold on. We need like a really good. Okay, the Hollywood Reporter, they'll tell us. Yes. This is what I wanted to see. Are you kidding me? She genuinely looks like a Roman statue. The dedication. Oh my god. How long could this have possibly taken? This is amazing. This is oh my god, yes, this is the Met. This is worth looking at. Like, this is worth us taking our time to look. Heidi Klum looked like she was carved from stone, quite literally, on the 2026 Met Gala carpet. The Project Runway host was a clear standout, yeah, on Monday night for her profound fashion choice that transformed her into a living sculpture. The custom look by Mike Marino. Mike Marino, the same guy that did Bad Bunny's face, was inspired by classical works like The Veiled Christ by Giuseppe Sammartino and The Veiled Vestal by Raphael Monti, utilizing materials like latex and spandex to make Clume look like she was carved from stone. Wow, you guys, this is amazing. Oh, I can't get over it. This is so cool. Did she say that it had a meaning to her? She's also a Gemini. Oh, I'm telling you, the Geminis are killing it this year with Venus conjunct their sun. Yeah, they're shining. This past year, for example, she dressed up as Medusa, fully transformed with prosthetics and makeup galore. Okay, so are we not talking about what this meant? Okay, well, gave the official description. She must not have commented on it. Maybe she couldn't move her mouth. Honestly, like, could she talk? Maybe she couldn't. I wonder if she couldn't speak. Wow. That would be so tough for a Gemini, but honestly, worth it for this look. That is cool. Okay, what are you guys saying? Oh my god, that's amazing. Do you think he has an Aquarius or Pisces moon? Bad Bunny? Are we talking about Bad Bunny? If we're talking about Bad Bunny, I think Pisces moon for sure. Okay. Madonna loves the attention. She loves it. She loves the attention. She loves an entourage. Madonna is wild. Yeah, loves all eyes on her for sure. Jess says, I actually go back and forth between Bad Bunny is an Aqua moon or Pisces moon. He fits both to me. What do you think? Oof. I gotta go with Pisces moon, but he does fit both. He has a Pisces stellium and he does have strong Aquarius placements. I did his birth chart that one time. Hmm. I've done too many birth charts. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh. Alex says, I think he's an Aquarius moon, but I'm hoping he is because I'm an Aquarius moon and I find him so attractive, to be honest. Love it. Plus, I love his music and he's also about bringing people together. Yeah. Being humanitarian, very Aquarius, love his music. Yeah, honestly, either one. Just a beautiful soul. Regarding Heidi, she said it was soft enough for her to sit down, which is such a surprise. Ooh, that's so cool. Maybe that's the latex and everything, Sage. Interesting. Heidi Klum always does such kooky looks for her Halloween party. She always transforms into some wild costume. Yeah. Insane. Sorry, guys. My God. Just me and my little heating pad over here getting sleepy at 10 o'clock. Okay. So let's see. I feel like there are so many looks and we're already at an hour. You guys, we're already at an hour and we've barely gotten through any looks. There's just so much to see. Let's just see if we can look at best and worst. Maybe someone's compiled this for us by now, by this point in the evening. We'll do a little run through and then we'll pull some tarot cards. So if you guys have any tarot requests, let me know. Okay, Melissa Rivers. All right. I love that she's like carrying on the tradition from her mom. It is giving fashion police, which was my original plan for tonight. Whoa. My God. You guys, what is up with these advertisements? Do you ever feel like you just can't live? Just like cut off the whole freaking thing. Okay. Well, let's just see what we can see here. Melissa Rivers is serving her annual dose of fashion truth, calling out the most baffling looks from the 2026 Met Gala with wit sharper than a stiletto heel. That's funny. Okay. Who's the best and worst? Ugh. Oh gosh. Guys, what's happening? Can y'all see this? Okay, you can. The To Be Free singer, 33, was like the grim geisha, reverse quips. Like the geisha of death coming at you. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna like her commentary. I don't stand by that. That's weird. Melissa, no. Okay, but let's just look at the pictures. Yikes. I don't agree with what she just said at all. I don't think we should be calling people grim geishas. But she looks really cool. What the heck is this? I love this. Janelle Monáe wearing like wires. What is this, you guys? Oh my god, you guys, it's actual wires. You know, this has got to be a commentary on what's happening right now with AI and how it's destroying nature. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, she's on my list. She's on my best of list. Look how cool. Oh my god, she's talking about the environment. As if I couldn't love her more. And a little butterfly in her head. Beautiful. Thanks for standing up for the environment. We love you. Oh, guys, Lena Dunham. They say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Let's move on. I can't. Okay. Okay, I can't. You guys, that's it. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. Oh my god. So Lena Dunham, she kind of creeps me out ever since like she wrote that book, and there were some like controversial sort of weird things in the book that kind of can't. I don't know. I never read her book, but I like didn't read it because I heard about some creepy stuff in there, and I don't know. She just sort of like always comes across as like really, really pretentious and super self-important, and like she really thinks she's like the smartest person in every room. So I don't know. She just kind of bugs me. And that outfit also sort of bugged me. Okay. What are you guys saying? God, that was too much. Janelle Monáe is fabulous. Agreed. So fabulous. Yeah, I'm so tired of these ads on websites, right? Like, what is going on? Let me see the article and pictures, please. Yeah, we couldn't even see anything. And then Melissa Rivers with her um, like slightly racist commentary. Like, what are you doing, Melissa Rivers? Bye. Like, anyway, that was a total bust. Total bust. But back to reality. Yeah, I loved her outfit. Um, Beautiful. Lena Dunham. That was a lot. I couldn't really handle that one. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Alex thinking about going to go with Pisces or Aries. Oh, y'all are still debating the Bad Bunny moon. Love it. I saw her perform live at a music festival once and she was amazing. Ah, yeah. I'm tired of Lena Dunham. I know she's everywhere right now too. Just everywhere. Everywhere. Talking about herself. Talking about her life. It's like, okay. Why are we being subjected to this? Like, what did she buy? You know what I mean? It's sort of like how Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez like bought their way into the Met Gala. It's like, what did Lena Dunham buy her way into? I don't know. Does she have a huge fandom? Maybe she doesn't. I'm just like super out of the loop. But I kind of just don't get it. Janelle is queen of the Met. Yes, she is. Talked about her girls co-star Adam Driver and how she fell for him. Oh. Show your Swedish dollar horse socks. The real fashion of the night, Michael. Oh my god. You guys. Wow. I've been totally called out. The funny thing is that Michael is being serious. Well, okay, here they are, guys. This is my look of the night. Michael is so stupid. Oh my god, that's so bad, you guys. So yeah, these are my socks. They say Sweden on them. In case y'all didn't know, Mogensen, my married last name, is a Swedish last name, and Michael is from a place called Little Sweden, aka Lindsborg in Kansas. This is a true story. And I went there with him, and there's a little store called the Hemsloyd. Oh my god. And the Dollar Horse is a Swedish thing. So yeah, I got these little socks and a little book of Swedish jokes and a Dollar Horse, and I was Swedish the heck out. And yeah, now I wear the socks when I'm critiquing other people at the Met Gala who put in a lot more effort than I did to get dressed. So called out. Oh, it's so funny. Michael, show them. That is art. Okay, so if anybody wants to answer this, feel free. If you don't feel like it, no worries. But what do you guys think that art is? Like, what do you consider art? And what do you think fashion is? And do you guys think that there is an intersection between art and fashion? Like, is fashion art or is fashion something different? What do y'all think? I don't know. I was thinking about it today. I was very curious in my own mind as I walked around. And I was thinking that I think that fashion, I'll tell you guys what I think. I think that fashion is art when it is done for the sake of beauty and inspiration. I think fashion is not art when it's done to please other people or for like commercial purposes or like honestly, it's like when people like Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez like come in. Like once you involve capitalism and commercialism, I if that becomes the focus, then it's not art. But if it connects to your soul and it's an expression, it's art. That's that's what I think. Little Sweden USA, yes. I think fashion is art, Alex says. Okay, nice. Oh, Ella, love the socks. Thanks, Sage. Fashion can be art. I agree, Michael, totally. I think art has intentions behind it. Yes, Lauren agreed. It's the intentions, right? Well said. Oh, yes, absolutely, Britt. I agree with your take, right? Art is soul. Art can, and art is it's subjective, right? So it's like intangible. Humans can make art. Corporations and factories and AI cannot make art. Anyway, yeah. So interesting. I think we're on the same page with all that. Jess says Taylor Swift again showing she has a messy friend group. What, Jess? What? Because she's friends with Lena, Jack, and Lord, and they all have a weird history with each other. Ooh, should that be our first like card? Why don't we do that? Let's pull a card on Lena Dunham. Why is she? I want to know why is she still in the public eye so much? Gosh, this is mean. I forget that this is like on the internet, I feel like we're just like hanging out, like having a sleepover, which are these are obviously the kinds of things we would discuss. That intention can be simply to be beautiful, or it can be to make a statement. Lauren, that's so beautiful. I love that. Yes. Yes. Either beauty for beauty's sake or to make some sort of statement. I agree with you. Nature can make art, Michael said. Oh, Michael, I love that. Nature can make art. Oh, I've never thought of it like that, but I agree with you. This is gonna sound so weird, but like when I look at like our dogs, like they just exist to be happy and be like joyful, and they don't have like anything there here that they have to accomplish or they have to do. They just are like I feel like our dogs are living art. They're just beautiful and good and sweet. Nature's art. Yeah. Okay. I'm also tired of Katy Perry. She needs to go away for a bit. I like how we're switching gears. This is very Venus and Gemini right now. One moment we're crying, the next moment we're gossiping, and I'm living for this. And I agree with you. She needs to go away for a little bit. After those Ruby Rose allegations came out, and listen, I wasn't there, so I can't say one way or the other, but I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, she's just allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She just seems very, I don't know. There's something about her. She just doesn't seem like she has great boundaries with other people and just again, another like very self-important person and what she did with like all those homes. Remember like when she like took that home from that like elderly man and his family was trying to get it back. And oh, I know it was like that woman from Real Housewives of Dallas, which again, I mean, it's whatever. I think that they were okay, but it was weird the way that it all went down with, like, that home that she wanted, and I guess the elderly man was, like, under duress when he, like, signed off, and then she, like, wouldn't just let him have his house back. I don't know. She just seems like she is a creep. Okay. She's a creep. Okay, let's see. Sage, fashion is definitely art. Speaking as a former stylist, Sage, that's so cool. So I have a bias. Love the way you put it, Britt. Totally agree with you. Sage, speaking of art and some of the themes of the night, I saw that one of the other themes was about representation of people who are in wheelchairs and have different abilities, and how it's important to showcase them in the fashion world and making sure that everybody has a place. Did you see that? And what did you think? That made me think of you when I saw that. I think that's so important, and I think that's really wonderful. So when I saw that, okay, I was like all day, I was very Venus and Gemini, just going back and forth in my mind. Like, do I even want to talk about the Met Gala because of the Amazon of it all? Or do I like still support the artist? Like I saw Connor Story being interviewed, and like he's so happy, and like he's an actor, and like he's enjoying himself, and like why should we all just not get to enjoy anything at all? Like, it's almost like it's like we give these people everything then, let them take it all. I don't know. I was just back and forth in my head. But then when I saw that they were also showcasing, and not just showcasing tonight, but apparently there's like a whole thing that they're doing where it's like now you can go on guided tours if you're differently abled, whereas before there were like barriers because of all like the steps and everything. Like they've made changes, and this is something that they've like worked on, and I feel like it's not just like a performative thing. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, that's actually really amazing and really worthwhile. So I think it's like, it's a little bit of everything. Right now we're living in such a weird time. There can be both things happening at once, like really good things and then like really gross things, like right next to each other. Anyway, hmm, my thoughts. This is coming from a former big fan of Katy Perry. She disgusts me now. I know, me too. I used to think she was really cool. Because my Venus in Scorpio. Like, I thought that she had kind of a cool edge, but now I just think she's scary. Stop it. Are you guys seeing Lauren's tea? Went to high school with Katy Perry. Didn't know her, but she's in my yearbook under her real name. Lauren, what? Okay, so maybe you didn't know her, Lauren, but you definitely knew of her, right? Like, you kind of like know of everyone in your class. What was her reputation? Spill it. She seems very attention seeking, out for her own gain. Yep. Grew up grew up in there, Alex. Don't live there now. Okay, yeah. Interesting. From Santa Barbara? Is that where she's from? Santa Barbara is beautiful. Lauren. Oh my God. Santa Barbara is so pretty. I said what is. She's a triple Scorpio. Oh my God, the intensity. Lawyer Michael says Britt was in KU's library the same time Taylor was there, but she didn't go say hi. Michael spilling my tea and lore. It's true, you guys. One time, my last year of school, I was in the library where I often was because I got my degree in philosophy, so I was always reading, always writing some paper towards the end, and I would just like camp out in the library because that's how I like function best. And honestly, where my Aquarius rising can really just like go off, I just like so anyway, one of those days I was doing that, and I was actually downstairs in the library near the entrance, which is why I was able to see her. And I was kind of in a rush, about to head to a different class, but I had to like finish something real quick. And I saw like a crowd gathering. I think I've told some of you guys this before. I saw a crowd gathering, and I saw this girl who was like tall and pretty with like kind of curled, like her hair was like in ringlets. This was like in her like sort of beginning, like fearless kind of era, and it was when her best friend Abigail was in school at KU. And she was like famous, like people knew who she was, but she wasn't like famous like she is now, right? And people were like going up to her and like saying hi and stuff. And I thought about it, but I was sort of in a hurry, and I also like didn't want to be weird. I don't know. Again, the Aquarius rising in me. I was like, I don't want to be like weird or make her like uncomfortable. Like, and there's already a lot of people over there, and I have to go. So I like didn't say hi, but I just like saw her, and she was like standing there, and she looked really pretty and sweet, and she was talking to everybody. That's my Taylor Swift story. That's all I got. We were in the KU library on very different paths. Okay. Let's see. The Met Gala has always been an iffy type of event, Jess. Exactly. People have been trying to boycott the event for a while. So I also go back and forth on it as well, especially in these times. Jess, 100%, 100%. It's like, I want to support artists and I love fashion and self-expression, but I don't like elitism. I don't think that's cool. I don't like the growing disparity in like the fact that like some people can't afford bills, some people are spending all the time. Like it seems gross. Like it's like, yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth too. I don't love all of that. But then I also think that we all need art and beauty for inspiration. And it's fun to see costumes and things. That's why we like to go to Broadway shows. It's like why we like to go to movies, why we like to dress up with Halloween. Like, so I don't know. Age old question. Sage says, yes, I totally saw that. Love that they incorporated that into the theme of celebrating all bodies and making the museum inclusive. It was lovely to see that. Oh, that's great. Sage, agreed. Agreed. I'm glad you saw that. Alex says, yes, Katy Perry is from Santa Barbara. I visited before and loved it. I'd live there. Yeah, I agree. Santa Barbara is so pretty. I've been one time and I was just like in love with it. It's such a special place. Taylor loves KU. She does. Wow, that's so cool. Lauren says, I don't have any real tea. She was 2 grades behind me, but her parents apparently were super Christian conservative and she was into theater and basically rebelling against them. Yikes. And still to this day. You should have said hi. I know, Alex. Honestly, I should have said hi. I agree with you. In hindsight, I should have said hi. Now I have like all of her like stuff, like her little albums and stuff. But you never know. Maybe I'll run into her again. Now she's back in Kansas. Probably run into her at the Trader Joe's. Okay. The Met Gala feels very dystopian now. It does, Alex. It really does. I kept thinking of like the Capitol in Hunger Games. I know so many people have said that, but I really was thinking that just when I was seeing some of the outfits. I was like, and I don't think everybody has that vibe. I think some people are just like in that position, and I don't want to like take that away from them, you know? Like certain people I think have really made their way in the world, and this is sort of part of like what they get to enjoy. Like Connor's story, you know, he's from like a little town, Odessa, Texas. Like, I feel like he really, through a combination of hard work, luck, and, you know, talent, he gets to be there. And he was like having the time of his life. So, like, people like that, I like don't begrudge. But then you see, like, you know, the Lauren Sanchez Bezoses and some of the other people, and it's just gross. I don't know. It's complex in my mind, at least. Especially the last couple of years. Yeah, very dystopian the last couple of years. Sage says, totes agree. I think we need a break from Katie. Yeah. I don't know why celebs don't invest in nonprofits, cool brands, artists, and become more behind the scenes as they get older. I definitely think that creating nonprofits and like doing cool things to like help the world would be an awesome full circle moment for celebrities. Like, I agree. More of them should do that and like make it a bigger part of their brand because it would just do so much good. Like it would help the world. People would love them more. So they would still get their, you know, that feedback that they've probably grown addicted to in some way of the fame and the love, you know, so like they get that, but they're also giving back. So it's like a full circle. Yeah. I think they should definitely do that. Okay. Lawyer Moog says there's no right answer in this life. We are all here to love and share joy. Oh my God, Michael. If it feels right to boycott, do it. If it feels right to go, do it. Just spread love no matter where you go. Michael, that's going to make me cry. That was so sweet and well said. I really like that. I really like that a lot. That was beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Um, he did look excited to be there. I know, it was so cute. He looked so happy. Where was Hudson Williams? I was wondering the same thing. I thought that he was going to go too. Okay, let's pull some cards now. Oh wait, he was there? What was he wearing? If you're pulling any cards, I wonder how Beyonce felt being back after 10 years. Okay, Jess. Oh my God, we're on the same page, my friend. Let's see. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, how did Beyonce feel being back at the Met Gala after 10 years? Also, I still have like such a weird feeling about Jay-Z and like his involvement with Diddy and them being friends for so long and seeing him like standing next to her with their daughter. I don't know. I was just like, just gave me a weird feeling. How did Beyonce allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, feel being back at the Met Gala after 10 years? This is her first appearance since 2016. Page of Wands. Ooh, it made her feel renewed. Yeah, okay, cool. Like Page of Wands, this is excitement, fresh energy, fresh joy. It made her feel kind of like a kid again. Okay, so she was loving it. How did how is Jay-Z feeling these days? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Just given everything that has like all the rumors that have swirled around him and then how really nothing's happened to him. Like, he's I don't know. Like, how does he feel? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. How's he feeling? I covered his face whenever he came onto the screen. What? Ooh, I can't stand Jay-Z. I covered his face. I didn't want to look at him either. I felt like so creeped out. You guys, are we all feeling the same bad vibes? Alex says the actor. Hold on. I need to make this bigger. The actor leaned into full-on heartthrob dressing, wearing a custom Balenciaga look designed by Pier Paolo Piccioli. He was, after all, announced as a friend of the house earlier this year. Ooh, Alex. His powder blue two-piece suit, complete with folded-over trousers, was inspired by a 1947 Bolero jacket from house founder Cristobal Balenciaga. Mm, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that fashion tea with us, Alex. And fun fact, I've always loved the name Cristobal. By the way, Cristobal Balenciaga is not the same Balenciaga. A lot of you probably know this, but I just want to make the distinction. The original Balenciaga, Cristobal Balenciaga, who lived a long time ago and passed away, is not the same one that got Balenciaga into the situation with the like CP and I still can't wear. I could not wear or want to buy or be around Balenciaga to this day. But really it's Demna who did all that, which just seems demonic. Okay, anyway. Michael says tower card. That's why I was laughing. Tower card. Michael, God, that is so funny. Sage says that gave me a weird feeling too, Britt. I think he's trying to hide behind Bay and a family man facade, right? Especially after the GQ interview he did. The Black community is not having it with him right now. What did he say in the GQ interview? Oh my God. Is there more? Okay. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Jay-Z's current energy. We won't buy it. Yeah, we won't. So terrible. Yeah, I can never wear or be associated with Balenciaga after that. Yeah, there's just no way. Really, it's Balenciaga, but also Demna, that creator. Just so weird. They're that designer. Wherever he goes, we have to. Oh, I forgot to mention Stevie Nicks made her Met Gala debut, and she's a Gemini sun. Oh my God, how exciting! See, and then there's people like that this was probably a dream of theirs, and like I don't know. I agree with what you said, Michael. Just spreading joy. If you're there, if you're in places for pure joy and goodness, then you should be there. And if you're in places just to take and be like a horrible succubus, like the Bezoses, then you shouldn't be there. Okay. What is your intention? I think is the key in life. Jay-Z, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, his current energy. The moon. Oof, yuck. Okay, hidden emotions, things hidden. What were you saying, Sage? You just said about him hiding behind, trying to hide behind, but yeah, they in a family life. This would confirm that, Sage. Oh my God, Sage, moon, the moon. Yeah, okay. This is confirming what you just said on so many levels. He is hiding, allegedly. He is shrouded. The moon gives you a little bit of light, but when you're out in the darkness, the moon can help you see enough to like walk forward, but you're still like, you don't know what's around you. It's still dark out. So the moon card can be a symbol of a lot of hidden emotions, things that are just not, things are still very unclear. It's very nebulous by design. So I do think that he wants to keep a lot of things hidden. Ugh, yucky. Well, current Gucci, Demna is ruining Gucci. Well, there goes that. Succubus Elmio. Sorry, Jada Kate. Saying what I feel tonight. She definitely looked great. Wait, who? Who looked great? Oh, Stevie Nicks looked great. Oh my God. He's a current creative director of Gucci now. We can't wear Gucci anymore. Dang. Well, anything Gucci that I own was from pre-Demna. So I'll be wearing vintage. Oh my God. Does Beyonce secretly hate him? Okay. Does Beyonce secretly hate him, allegedly for entertainment purposes only? Or how does Beyonce feel about Jay-Z? I'm doing my yawning energy cleansing. Queen of Pentacles. She feels like she needs him for like part of her empire. This is allegedly for entertainment purposes only, a mutually beneficial arrangement, if you will. She's the Queen of Pentacles, so she feels secure in her life. She feels good. She's solid. She doesn't feel like she needs anyone, which makes sense. She's fully in control of her life, her destiny. However, the Queen of Pentacles coming up as the answer to how she feels about him tells us that she does see him as integral to her empire in some ways. So, like, if he were to be found out, if he were to come out of this shadowy moon period into the light and his dirty deeds were to allegedly be exposed, I do think that she has a little bit of a worry that her Queen of Pentacles status could be jostled just because people would then probably start questioning her. How much did you know? Why were you around him this long? Like, what's your involvement? Like, so I do feel like she sees with the Queen of Pentacles, like if he's good, if people see us as a happy family, it also is beneficial for her. So she does see that there is a benefit in like keeping up a positive, image. What else does she feel towards him allegedly? Ooh, Lawyer Moke, the moon illuminates tonight, but it can still be creepy. Michael, I'm loving your tea that you're spilling tonight. I'm loving your card reads. Look at you go. Alex says, why does she still think that she needs him for the empire? She could literally drop his ass and be fine. Oh, Michael covered in baby oil. Oh my God, stop. Oh yeah, very true. Great, good point. Right. I think it's just for image. Michael's emoji. Oh God. Okay. What else? Allegedly. Oh, okay. This one's jumping. How else, or in addition to being concerned about image and empire, how else does Beyonce feel towards him? Oh, Ace of Wands. Well, she still does have a lot of passion towards him. Now, when I see this card though next to the Queen of Wands, this is passion that's more like mine type of thing. It's not necessarily like a softness towards him. It's more like that person is mine, if that makes sense. It's like kind of feeling like territorial. What is her Venus sign? Does she have Scorpio, Venus and Scorpio? Hold on. I need to know because that would really explain that. Beyonce birth chart. Where is her Venus? Didn't we just talk about it? Okay, never mind. Venus is in Libra. Mars is in Leo. Virgo Sun. Moon in Scorpio. Okay, I knew it was like Moon or Venus in Scorpio. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So Venus in Scorpio or Moon in Scorpio people, and I can speak on this because I was cursed with both. Um, there is a there's a little something, that you really have to navigate with those placements. And I can admit this. Like when you really like love someone, commit to someone, like Michael's never getting away. You know what I mean? It's like there is this like mine. Like that's my person forever. And so that's kind of what and luckily he likes that. It's fine for him. He's okay. He has his Venus in Scorpio too, so he can handle it. But for Beyonce, this is so interesting because with the Ace of Wands, this is like even though it's complicated and I don't know what she knows or doesn't know, or she probably knows a lot more than she would ever disclose. But this is like she passionately wants him for herself type of thing. Okay. She's not letting go. I don't think she hates him. I don't. I think there's a lot of ego involved though. What else can we get about her feelings towards him, allegedly for entertainment purposes only? I think they have Moon and Venus and Scorpio conjunct. Ooh, interesting, Jess. She has Venus and Libra conjunct Pluto, I think, in her 7th house. Yeah, never letting go. Never letting go. Libra is another strong hold placement. As you guys know, I'm sure it's like you have that partnership. Venus and Libra, just like partnership. And then with Pluto there, it's transformative, it's forever. It's, Phoenix rising energy. Passion for, okay, Michael says passion for her family, not specifically him. Look at Michael reading the cards. Okay, honey, work it. Their relationship definitely feels more like a brand than an actual loving relationship. I agree with you, Jess. Totally, especially at this point. Yeah, it's very transformative. How does Beyonce even stand his face? I have no idea, you guys. Couldn't be me. She's very jealous. Laughing emoji. Beyonce or me, Michael? Don't answer that. I'm kidding. I'm talking about Brit. Michael. um well, I mean, with Venus and the moon in Scorpio, honestly, like what's a woman supposed to do? I was cursed. I was cursed. Okay. Beyonce's moon is conjunct Jay-Z's Venus in Scorpio. So I don't know if they will ever get a divorce that Scorpio energy. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think it has a lot of staying power. Wasn't she really young when they got together? Maybe she's stuck in an immature infatuation with him. Okay, let's see if we can get any more details for Beyonce and Jay-Z's connection. Why don't we do past, present, future so we can get a full picture? Okay. So in the past, when they first got together, what was the energy between Jay-Z and Beyonce? Let's specifically pull for her energy in the relationship. So I think we kind of know his energy. His energy is just creep, right? So Beyonce, her energy in the beginning when she first got with Jay-Z, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Oh, this was like fully sticking up. Oh, dang. Okay, 8 of Swords. This is in a prison of your own mind. 8 of Swords. 8 also has to do with power. Swords is the way that we think, the way that we communicate. So definitely, this would indicate a power imbalance where she felt like she was in a one down position. She was trapped in some way. There were things that this can be like actually feeling trapped, like pressured into a relationship, or this could be feeling trapped in your own life and disempowered. And like maybe he came along to give her a leg up. Because he was older. He did have music industry experience. And one thing about the music industry, it doesn't matter, you could be the most beautiful, talented person in the world, and you may or may not succeed in the music industry. It definitely takes, right place, right time, luck, talent. And if you have connections, that helps a lot. So that's kind of what I feel like this is. Eight of Swords. She felt disempowered in the beginning of their relationship. And when this is your energy in the beginning of a relationship, that is not great. That is not great. I agree with what you guys said. It can definitely indicate that once you get to a more stable place, you may outgrow that situation, right? So for Beyonce, yeah, not a good way to start out a connection in Eight of Swords. That was the past. What about the present? Michael says, I believe she was underage. Oh my God. That is so terrible. Jess says, reminds me of Taylor and Travis's Scorpio connection too. And I think they'll be together for a while. It's something about that Scorpio energy that makes a relationship go so deep. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Scorpio energy, it is definitely like ride or die till death do us part. I mean, it's arguably the most emotional of the zodiac signs. Definitely feels like, the full gamut of emotion and is associated with Hades and death and rebirth. So I do think that people with Scorpio energy and relationships with that energy can have several, relationship deaths and rebirths, which is probably why they can go on for so long because they can like reset over time and transform. It's also about transformation. And yeah, they're very deep relationships. So that, and then when I see Saturn connections too, I feel like both of those are pretty good indicators. If you can get to the point of deep commitment, like you'll stay there. But it can be hard to even get to that point with some of these placements. Okay. Now the cards are flipping. So this is the present moment. We're going to take just the first one because there's too many that flipped over, but we're going to take the first one. King of Swords, present energy. Okay. Interesting. This can indicate lawyers. This could be King of Swords. This could be someone that she is around, or this could be her embodying a King of Swords. Okay, wait, no, this has to be her. Okay, because she started off as the Eight of Swords feeling disempowered. Now she is the King of Swords. So what a change from when they first met till now. And that's accurate. Goosebumps. Like, yes, she has become a very powerful person in her own right. Definitely has broken out of that little prison that we see on that card. Um, yeah, now she calls the shots. She's able to make whatever decisions that she wants. She can do what she wants. She has her team, her lawyers, her freedom, her power. I mean, totally different. Okay, so that's how she is now. And then what about well, I guess anything else about how she feels now? King of Swords, she feels powerful. What else? Ace of Cups, she's really happy. She feels like her cup runneth over. She feels happy and empowered. What's so weird is like we don't get any negative cards for how she feels towards him. But he's such a creepy guy. It's like, what? What is going on? Okay, then what about the future? Allegedly, the future for Beyonce when it comes to how she feels towards Jay-Z. Justice. Ooh, what? Justice? The scales of justice? Oh my God, guys, what? Page of Wands. A new beginning. Six of Pentacles in reverse. A reversal of gifts, taking things back, dividing things up. I don't know, guys. Okay, we're gonna have to stay tuned. I think that if things do hit the fan with the Justice card, if things do start coming out, it looks like with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, um, she would start fresh with the Page of Wands. She would be willing to start fresh and take back and divide her things and want to keep herself separate. I just don't think that she's going to ever let anyone be her downfall. even if it's someone that she feels like Ace of Cups energy with. Wow. I mean, this is a very complicated, honestly feels sort of twisted kind of reading. Like it gives me like a very creepy sort of bad feeling. You know what I mean? Oof. Yuck. I don't like it. Ew, I have goosebumps on my face. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Lauren, he gives me the chills. Lauren says, I'm telling you, she's stuck in the same frame of mind with him as she had when they met. Maybe that's why it goes back and forth. It's like how she feels in her own life. Like maybe when she's not around him, she's like feeling empowered. But then when he's around, it's like she sort of reverts back to that secondary position. Maybe divorce, separation. Yeah, I think one of those. Hmm. I think so. I think so. In the future, depending on kind of how things play out. I think that if the justice system gets involved, she will be out of there quickly. I don't think it'll be like Rihanna who, was there like in the courtroom with ASAP Rocky. Like, no. I think that she will be like, "Oh, not okay. I gotta save myself." Um, it's complicated. It's a very complex, kind of twisted relationship, in my opinion. Allegedly. Yuck, for entertainment purposes only. That's so creepy, you guys. Okay, what about, let's see. Who else do we want to read on? I was kind of surprised that Harry Styles there? I mean, his fiance was there. Hold on. Let's see. Harry Styles. Did he go? Um, okay, according to People magazine, Zoe Kravitz hides her engagement ring from Harry Styles while arriving at the Met Gala in a lace look. Okay, she arrived 1 week after People confirmed she and Harry Styles are engaged. Okay, cool. Well, we already got that in our tarot T reading. Speculation about a possible engagement began 1 week prior when Kravitz was seen with a massive ring on that finger while on a London outing with Styles. Their engagement comes 8 months after they were first spotted together publicly. Okay, the 37-year-old actress arrived at the Metropolitan Museum of Art on Monday, May 4th. And while news of her engagement to Harry Styles was a hot topic last week, she remained coy about the reveal at fashion's biggest night. I mean, she looks absolutely beautiful. She didn't look like art necessarily, but she looked gorgeous. So, I mean, I love the look, but I kind of wish she would have done something more like over the top. I just like the costume of it all. Kravitz appeared to intentionally hide her stunning new rock from sight while she rocked a romantic black lace Saint Laurent dress. Okay, yeah, she's like hiding her hands in all the photos. She has them like in these like kind of pockets or hidden like under the lace. Okay, interesting. I think that's just her being mysterious, though. I don't really think it's anything. Um, Blake Lively was at the Met Gala tonight. You're kidding. I did see that it settled, but I didn't see how it settled or like what happened. I didn't get a chance to read it. Who paid who? Oh my God. Alex, stop. That is so crazy. And then she goes to the Met Gala. Was she there with Ryan Reynolds or alone? And they will no longer be going to trial. Honestly, that's smart because that was just going to eviscerate both of their careers further. Like, it was so ugly at this point. That was smart that they ended it. I want to see what she wore. What? Okay. She looks pretty. She had a custom purse made of artwork from her 4 kids. That's kind of cool. Um, Interesting. Oh, okay. I kind of love her dress. And I love her purse, but I don't wanna like it. All right, that's enough of that. I think she looked pretty. Let's pull a card on her and see what's going on. No, she was alone. Yeah, Alex, you and I on the same page as always. Blake Lively honestly looked gorgeous. She did. She really did. I loved the dress and I loved the purse. And the fact that it was artwork from her kids. That's so cute. Okay, what are you guys saying? Yes, I was trying to figure out some more Met Gala tea, and that was one of the big ones of the night. K-pop was represented, Blackpink, and the leads of K-pop, Demon Hunters, EJAE, the singing voice of Rumi, and Ah Yu Seop. I hope I said that right. The guy who voiced Jinu. Oh, cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. K-pop always like brings the fun. The like something different, something special. How were their outfits? Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, wait, what were we pulling? Oh, Blake Lively's energy. Okay. I'm like, what were we pulling on? The strength card. Ooh, yep. This was a show of strength. We also know Blake Lively is a Leo rising, right? Isn't she a Leo rising? Um, yeah, the strength card. She showed up tonight as a show of strength. She was like, I'm not going anywhere. It was defiant and it was in your face. And basically, she's relentless. She's that type of person, honestly, like even if she's wrong, she like doesn't care. She's just gonna keep showing up and saying she's right. Mm. She's a lot. She's a lot. Yeah, all Blackpink was there. They looked amazing. Oh my god. Okay. How does she feel about this settlement with Justin Baldoni? I don't even know what happened. Allegedly. Oh, this is like coming out. We're gonna take it. Page of Pentacles. Um, this is like a financial new beginning, or was it like a smaller settlement? Hold on. Were the details out there? The Page of Pentacles is like a little bit of money. Um, settlement. Is there info that's public? Okay. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni reach a settlement and it ends with this case. The legal battle between and ends with us co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni will no longer go to trial after they reached a settlement Monday. The two effectively ended their years-long how crazy. I could never. Their years-long legal dispute after a court-ordered settlement conference last week. The terms of the settlement were not made public. Lively accused Baldoni of sexual harassment during the production of the movie. Okay, blah, blah. We already know. We already been over all this. So Page of Pentacles makes me feel like whatever she had to pay, she feels like it was like not a big deal. Like she's like, okay, worth it. Like I'm guessing she's the one that had to pay because it was Page of Pentacles for her energy. Yeah, I think she feels like she got a good deal. Weird. Weird. Can you do a card for how Anna Wintour feels now that it's no longer run by her? Yes, that is such a good one, JDK. Let's do that. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, how does Anna Wintour really feel now that she is no longer running the entire Met Gala production of it all? Ooh, the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups in the upright is feeling like you have a lot of choices, some good, some bad. You're kind of like in it, trying to decide, trying to figure everything out. In reverse, this is feeling like things are a little chaotic, but like you really don't, there's nothing you can do. It's like you don't have choices. You're kind of left out of it in certain ways. I do think that with this card coming up, this indicates that like she was ready to let it go because the Seven of Cups is a little stressful. It's like you have a lot of choices and you kind of like don't know which one is going to be the best thing for you, which is a stressful energy to be in, right? In reverse, it's like I'm over that. I'm not in that energy anymore. Glad not to be, I'm sure. Let's get a clarifier. I want to know, you know what? No, I don't want to give her an out because I saw her response to Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez Bezos, like all the blowback. And she basically came out in like support of them and said she was grateful for them. Oh my God, I dropped all these cards. Holy crap. She's feeling some type of way, allegedly. But I don't want to pull a card on that and give her an out. She said what she meant to say. She's fully in support of them at this moment publicly. How about the promo for the Devil Wears Prada movie? She was featured a lot. Okay, let's see. Allegedly, more details on how Anna Wintour felt. Let's take upright cards only now. So it's more straightforward of an answer. The Hermit card. Yeah, I know that she has a lot of Virgo in her chart, which makes sense. That's why she's so like exacting and detail oriented. The Hermit is like kind of lonely in a way, feeling sort of like you're doing a lot of things alone. Um, yeah, I think she feels honestly, it's kind of sad. I think she feels a little bit left out. Like she's doing things alone, like she's sort of on her own. Uh-huh. Kind of on the side, like not she's definitely not feeling involved like she used to in hermit energy. She seems like she honestly might be ready for hermit energy, but she's in hermit energy whether she wants to be or not. Um, how did she feel about the promo for the Devil Wears Prada movie? How did she feel about being so involved? The Lovers card, it was a choice. She decided to make that choice. The Lovers is also Gemini energy. Gemini is like gossip and society and the social circle. She likes to be in the fray. I don't think that even though the Hermit card suits her from time to time with the Virgo in her chart, at the end of the day, she loved being in charge of things. She loved being a part of a team because like being the leader of the team, let me say that. She loved being in society. I mean, she wanted to be out there in front doing all these things. That's why she did them. So the Lovers card is basically saying like she loved the Gemini energy of it all. She loved the gossip. She loved being the one that people were talking about. So I think she actually was really happy to be a part of the Devil Wears Prada and the Devil Wears Prada 2. People may be kind of confused by that, but I think that she's the type of person that she feels like, well, if no one's talking about you, then you're irrelevant. So I'd rather be talked about. I don't think she loves the hermit energy. She's like, I want to be out there. I want to be a part of everything. I want to be seen. Very interesting. That makes sense though for her, what we know about her. Okay, Michael said the joint statement on the settlement was interesting in that they jointly said the parties agree Miss Lively had concerns that needed to be heard. Okay. Sounds like both sides agreed to walk away because neither were going to win. I doubt much, if any, money changed hands. Oh my God, Page of Pentacles. Very little money. Ah, thank you, Michael, for that. Confirmed T. Haha, she got balls. Love it. Yeah, she does. She does. She definitely does not care what other people think as long as they're thinking about her. As long as you're thinking something, she just wants to be on your mind. So, yeah, that's Anna. Well, you guys, you know what? We're almost at 2 hours. That's insane because that flew by for me. So much fun though. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me and helping to save this episode. I went through the highs and the lows today. I was not sure what we were even going to do once I found out about like the boycotting and all the things and all of the very valid concerns about the Met Gala, but I'm glad that we stuck it out. We did this together and we got to see beautiful messages and we got to still find the beauty and the art and the goodness in all of it, which is what I think we have to look for. It's important. And thanks for doing that with me, you guys. This was really, really fun. And I just love hanging out with you guys. You all are the best. Love you guys. Let's just keep making art and finding the beauty. And as Michael said, spreading the joy wherever we go. That is the most important thing, right? All right, guys. I love you so, so much. Sending you a big hug. Mwah, mwah. And I will talk to you guys very soon. sweet dreams. And yeah, have a great rest of the week, everyone. Oh, so sweet, Alex. I will be doing a Patreon. Probably going to be filming that and posting it tomorrow night. So keep an eye out for that. We have some interesting stuff going on. Yeah, we're doing our big event here Thursday at the house. We have I think I've been telling you guys about it, right? We've been like getting our house together, doing all these things. So it is event week for us here. The first Thursday in May at this house, our own little Met Gala. No, it's for the Democratic candidate for Attorney General of the state of Kansas. So it's going to be exciting. And we've been getting ready. All right, you guys, I love you so, so much. Thank you for being here. And thanks for spilling all your tea and sharing all your thoughts and all your astro tea, as always. Okay, love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.